Hello and welcome to this special live recording of audio-based content and improv comedy podcast. The few people here are doing a great job making it seem like more people are here.
Had you not said anything, the listeners would have been like, that was a packed house.
I know. Well, I'm an honest person. I'm your host, Aaron V. Felder. On today's episode, I am joined by the two owners of Third Coast Comedy Club, Luke Watson and Scott Field.
Hey. Thank you.
To get us started, can I get a suggestion of anything at all? It can't come from Mick, because he knows what I'm doing. Pineapple? Yeah. Pineapple. Clark, Mark, thank you so much for coming to my office today. Mark, just hold your horses. I'll get to it. I got your email.
Love what you've done with the place. That new
Thank
couch.
you.
That new couch
It's a
is
new
welcoming.
Couch. It's a new couch. Now, Mark, I will get to it. Just hold on. So, Clark, Mark sent me an email this past week. Mm-hmm. He said that he asked you to buy pineapples at the grocery store, mm-hmm. and that you came home with pine cones and apples. Mm-hmm. Okay, now this is an example of what we've been talking about these past few weeks, about listening to each
I was going to
other.
say lack of communication.
Lack of communication, indeed. That's very good of you to own up to that kind of lack of communication.
I'm going to make a note, and I'm going to make another email.
Okay. Now, it did strike me that, you sent me an email, and in the email you made it very clear that you hadn't talked to Clark about this at all.
That's true, because I have already sent an email about that.
Well, to me. But your issue wasn't with me. Your issue was with Clark. And you and Clark, you love each other. Mm-hmm. Okay? You love each other very much.
Well, we have to.
That's one way to look at a marriage contract, that you have to love each other.
Well, I just wish people would stop calling it a contract.
That makes it sound
binding.
And legal. That's
right.
true. It is binding.
Right, but...
And it is legal. Okay, and isn't that why we're here today?
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. Where is the love in a contract?
Well, you guys stipulated love on page 3 of your marriage contract.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In the love clause, you both signed it, promising to love each other for the rest of your lives. Mm-hmm. So that's why we're here. You put in there that you can't get divorced, so you will be together for the rest of your lives.
We're stuck in it.
One way to look at it is stuck in it.
Just, he's always sick. He's always sick.
He's always sick.
And that's why I need the pineapples were for my infection. Mm. So I read about it on the Mayo Clinic website. It's a reliable source of information. It's not a commercial. Don't look at me like that,
I know,
Clark.
but you
don't.
I don't. Right now, see, this is a facade. This is what he does.
Well,
he got pineapples for a different reason.
Hold on. Let's
it
give
has
him
nothing to do with his infection.
It has. Yes, it does.
You are.
We'll
Am
come
I
back
not allowed
to that.
represent my own feelings and thoughts with my own words?
Now, hold on, guys. Let's give him a chance to answer the question, and then we'll come back to this facade business.
I'm going to have some of my pineapple high noon.
Okay, that's fine. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. So you were saying you need you looked it up on a website.
Not just any website. It's a medical research website. Mm-hmm. The information is reliable. Mm-hmm. They're not trying to sell you anything. Mm-hmm. It's all reliable information. And one of the things I read was that if I could have some pineapple, it would help my immune system.
I feel as though you're mocking me.
No, not mocking you. I'm mocking the situation.
He's mocking me.
Well, the situation is my office.
Okay,
and
but
my professional practice. So when you mock
Doctor.
the situation, you mock me.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Clark.
doctor.
Okay? Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, he's mocking me.
Okay.
That was a real one. That was a real one.
That was a real one? That wasn't mocking?
It was a real one. It was the same length as yours, but I think that's just because I think we get it.
Oh, we're just on the same wavelength.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
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 I don't mean to state the obvious, and you've probably had other clients say this about you, but you're very mockable. It's very easy to mock you. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Well, I am glad to see you guys getting along about
The
this.
first thing we've agreed on in 7 years.
is
been
how
a while.
mockable I am.
And it feels good to, like, this is like the first time when we met.
Oh my God.
Well, now,
We mocked our waiter for hours.
oh my God, the waiter.
now wait a minute. When you came in
Terrible.
here and complimented the couch, the new couch,
Yes.
was that genuine?
It's just an interesting couch because it's like, how do you sit on it? You know, like one side has an armrest and then the other one doesn't have an armrest. So it's like,
Well,
is
that's
it
so you can lay down.
Oh,
I've been.
that was a sneeze. That was a sneeze.
He's
Uh-huh.
sickly.
I'm
very sickly.
A couch should be versatile. That's what I think, and it's modern and
Can I-
chic.
Marriages
Just
should be versatile.
Watch yourself, doctor. This is Clark's wheelhouse. He is an interior designer.
Oh, well, then maybe I should have talked to you before I bought the couch.
I wish
You
would.
should
I
have.
leave a business card whenever I leave. So
Right. Well, that would be a conflict of interest if I were to hire you for a job. You know.
Okay.
Okay. So
drapes and drawers. That's my company. Go
maybe
ahead. Sorry.
maybe you should consult a doctor and ask them if pineapples would help with your infection instead of simply relying on
Mark doesn't believe in
a
doctors.
website. Well, you're here today.
Oh no, he'll believe in
Like-
like the
like
kind of
real-
doctor you are, but not like a real doctor.
I am definitely a real doctor.
Sure. Yes,
went
I know
to
you have a
medical
PhD.
school.
Oh.
Yes, I have an MD.
Wow. Okay. I did not. I apologize.
I knew
Less
that.
mocking from here
I
on
knew
out.
You did know that.
I did know that.
Oh,
yeah.
good,
Which
good.
is why I scheduled our appointments with you a while ago,
Oh.
and so
Yes.
I'm the one driving all of this right
I
now.
do know that you took that initial initiative,
The-
and I appreciate that.
Could you
I
not
do.
say it that way? It just
Initial. It seems redundant.
Initial.
Initiative is
Initial.
initial, I suppose.
yeah.
You're mocking me again.
That one was pretty blatant.
yes.
You teed it up.
Now, when you said you feel like he wants pineapples for some other reason, what is this other
He's
reason?
just trying to rekindle the fire down there, and
Oh,
I'm just
well,
not.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
He's
Your
trying
partner,
too hard.
Your partner cares for you. Your partner wants you to feel wanted.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's other things to focus on. Like the taste of it, that's like down the road. Like maybe like let's focus on what gets in the mood and like focusing on a relationship.
Look.
We worry about what his
His semen
his
tastes
semen
like. You can
tastes
say
like.
that.
Okay.
I'm a professional.
I
You
just
can
didn't-
talk
no, I
about
just
his
did- yeah,
semen
I'm
to
sorry.
me.
Yeah,
He's talked to me about your semen.
He doesn't like the consistency.
Oh, that's not what he said. That's not what he said to me.
Oh, sorry. I stopped putting things in his mouth.
he-
Go ahead.
Well, I wish you would.
Oh God, here we go. Here we
See,
go.
Well, I mean, why do you avoid it? Why
It's
do you
just- this
avoid
is-
his mouth?
everything's about sex. And it's
Sex
not.
is good. Sex
It
is part of a
good.
healthy relationship.
It was good. Those first couple of years were great.
You know, before I
Mm-hmm.
got sick, okay, Clark came home from work,
Mm-hmm.
long day, decorating places, and finding couches and drapes. And I was on our couch, which Clark picked out. Which, by the way, it's a great couch. It's very comfortable. It fits my body. Like it really does. It's one of those rare couches you can sit down on.
Okay, you
and-
are mocking me again, and I feel as though you are not listening to your partner.
I know what kind of couch I bought. I bought it.
Okay, so you were listening.
Yes.
So you were
He
listening.
was, yeah.
Okay,
He's
okay,
just,
okay.
he gets very impatient, and sometimes you have to get to the point of the story, and I'm terrible at getting to the point of a story. Are you closed your eyes for a while there, are you?
Oh, I was
okay?
I was just listening. I'm just listening.
Okay.
I'm a little exhausted. Yes, but I assure you, it is not affecting my
Am I
professional
boring you
performance.
with my...
With your endless story about purchasing a couch? No, absolutely not.
That wasn't. Yeah, I'm boring you.
No.
The point I was trying to
no,
get to.
no. Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to hear this?
Yes, of course.
This is what
Of course,
happens
this
when
is-
you marry an accountant. They just drone on and on.
Well, now that's. See,
What?
there's a lot of hostility in that. Your partner is sharing with
Well,
you.
I know it's just like a left brain, right brain thing. Okay, like it's just
Do you know
always.
that theory is not actually. That's not a thing.
Are you a doctor now, Mark?
Well,
No, I read
That is
things
true.
from reliable sources.
Okay.
I go to reliable
Spend
sources.
so much time on the internet. That's all. Like most of the talk we do is about the websites he's visited and what he's learned.
Oh, there's a lot of misinformation on the
Yeah,
internet.
exactly my
How-
point about why I only go to certain suitable sites where the reason.
Here we go.
I don't go to any commercial websites. I go to places that actually have reliable information. And from
Now, I'm sensing a little bit of
That's
aggression
what I
here.
did.
Is there judge? I'm hearing a little bit of judgment in your voice.
discernment.
Well, Clark, do you go to private websites that Mark criticizes you for?
I go to public websites.
Mm.
What do you mean by private?
Well, I guess. Well, you used the word private. What did you mean?
By private website?
Yes.
Did I say private? That must have been a Freudian slip of some sort.
Oh.
I must have said that.
Interesting.
He has an office. He locks the door. I'm not allowed in there. I don't know what he does in there.
Oh.
He's got a VPN. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh well, it makes it so his internet activity can't be tracked by anyone.
Well, because my clients require
Oh,
discretion.
right.
I work with their numbers. So I
confidential
have to-
records.
This is a separate office. He's got his at-home accounting office, and then he's got a separate office that I'm not allowed in. I don't even know what it looks like. I can't decorate it. It's the one room of the house I can't decorate.
Do you have any rooms in the house that he's not allowed in? Your own private sanctuaries?
Of course, the master bathroom,
Oh.
my side of the bed,
Oh,
and the master closet.
well then it seems perfectly fair
Well,
for
they're not
him.
locked. Those aren't locked. They're not secrets.
Yeah, but
It's
I
just-
can't. But I can't go into the. I can't even go into my own closet. I have to use the closet in the spare bedroom.
You have less clothes. He has less clothes.
Well, yes, but to shower and then not be able to dress in your own bedroom, I can understand that why that would be a point of frustration.
Yeah, I have to use the second bathroom because the master bathroom, as Clark just divulged, is one that he has claimed.
Are you picking sides right now?
No, I'm absolutely not
Okay.
picking sides. I do think that a closet, a master closet, could be a shared space.
Fine.
Would you be willing to give up a portion of your closet?
If I'll
for
get a
Mark?
portion of the office, then yes.
Wait, what?
Would you be interested in that sort of trade, of allowing
just a corner.
Clark access to your inner sanctum?
Somewhere I could stand.
To my second office? You want access to my second office?
Mm-hmm.
You have access to my first office.
I just want to stand.
Well,
How-
as you said, the first office is just
I don't think-
accounting.
No one wants to watch that.
No one wants that.
We're spending a lot of money on this visit.
Too much.
So yes. So
Oh,
So I
guess
could
we
afford-
disagreed on another thing.
Well,
Cheers.
I assure you, my rates are very competitive.
I'm just saying we have to get a third office if he wants access to my second office. I would need a third. I would need a.
This is how the second office came about.
Well,
No, why do you need a?
I discovered him
private-
in my first office, and do you know what he was doing?
What?
He was decorating. He was painting.
Oh, that's
He was
Heaven
painting my
forbid.
What a gift!
What?
He's an interior decorator. He was applying his passion to your life. He was
It's
trying
my
to,
love language.
That's right. He was trying to
Wait,
give
what?
beauty to your life and add a connection, his own personal connection to your daily life.
And so I painted it black. I just felt like it fit.
Oh,
It's just my line of work is grueling to the mind, and it gets depressing. And so to see that he was painting my office black, I had to get a second office.
I did black walls, metal chairs, and then coral and cactuses around the area. Just fit. I thought it just fit.
sort of a deep sea feel.
If that's what you're
Yeah.
getting out of it, then yes.
It didn't work.
darkness.
It didn't work for me. He didn't even consult me. He just went
He
in
just
there
did it.
and did
Oh, I
whatever
see.
he wanted to do. And so it
Surprise
became,
gift, heaven forbid.
Well, so I'm sensing a lot of territorialism here.
I don't ask for much. I just want an office that
With total
Clark doesn't go
privacy.
into. Yes, thank you. That I have total control over.
Unrelated to your work.
I tell you what, you can have the master bathroom. I'm used to the second bathroom. You can have the master closet. I'm used to the closet off the hall. That's fine. I just want an office. Who's
And I
demanding?
want a baby. There. All right?
Oh,
there we
okay.
go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If we're negotiating, this
Okay,
is a
fine.
nice negotiation.
Do you know what? I want another dog for Reggie because he is very lonely in that apartment.
Now, now
I want a
hold
second
on,
dog.
Hold on. Let's back up. Let's not go from
No.
children to dogs.
Children?
okay? Dogs and children, they're not the same thing.
It's
They're not the
dangerous.
same
It's
thing.
dangerous.
A lot of couples come in here and they want a child and then they think they can just get a dog and it will fulfill them and it doesn't.
That's
I
how
love
we
where
ended
your
up-
head
It
is at.
doesn't.
Doctor, thank you.
Now, are you
I think our dog is very lovable and he's very needy and in fact we're going to have to go right after this
let
appointment.
me cut
and
you
take,
off right
take
there.
him out.
Let me cut you off right there. I'm hearing you avoid the topic of a child. Is there a reason that you don't want to have a child with Clark?
Sickly genes.
To have a child
Yes.
who does not go to college will cost the typical couple $350,000 over the course of the 18 years of that child's life.
Okay.
Now, that is not including post 18-year-old expenses, and we know how it is in the 20s. Kids will go to their parents and ask for money all the time.
That's true. And they probably will go to college.
In which
You're
case,
both college educated.
yes.
It's
And so-
reasonable to assume
thank
that your
you.
child
All right,
would
let's
as
not
well.
get
That's right.
I don't want a kid anymore. I
I'm
didn't
sorry,
know.
you
I didn't
open-
know. I didn't know
Oh,
about the
I'm
math.
sorry. This is like my office. Okay, the door is open. Come in.
Well, the door is closed.
What? Don't
And people are not allowed to just come in. This is your private space right now. So you just
I don't want a kid
you
anymore.
abandoned
I
it
didn't
that
know
so
it was
quickly.
$500,000 nearly. I'm not known.
We didn't even talk about
Well,
college.
over
That's another
time.
$500,000.
Yeah, over
On
time.
everything else that we just talked about. We're talking over $800,000 for a kid who goes to college and just lives.
No, these are valid points.
Just another living person.
These are valid points. Now, Clark, I guess I'm a little concerned by your impulsivity here. You wanted a child. You wanted to bring another life into this world. And
I
then
did.
when you hear the price tag, poof, it's gone.
You're telling me you've never
No
been at a
interest.
store where you're like, ooh, I just have to have that cactus. And then you find out how much it is. And you're like, I'm not.
I guess that's kind of my point, is that you're treating a human life like a product in a store.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think
That's how we got
it
the
would
dog.
Be best that
That's
you
how we
don't
got Reggie.
have children.
And it's worked out really well. I mean, we both love Reggie.
Reggie's great.
He's a great dog.
Oh
Okay.
my God, we've agreed
good.
3 times today. Doctor, you are doing
you are.
wonders.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Now, how do you feel about getting another dog?
If
No.
we're not getting a kid,
Yes. Now, dogs are also have their own price tags associated with them.
They have much shorter lifespans, and
That's
their expenses are fewer and farther between.
Unless they get sick.
In which case, it's a dog.
I make.
It's a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, we've had a few dogs that got sick, and we
You just let them go.
we don't put them down. We just literally let them go.
We just
Oh.
there's a neighborhood nearby, and those people are so nice to
They got
stray dogs.
They have huge yards. It's great.
And we watch the listservs. The people will pick up dogs everywhere over there. So we just take our dog over there.
Sometimes we'll go on those listservs and we'll just be like, hey, and we'll just be like, we just spotted, and then we'll say our dog, describe
Oh,
our
and then
dog.
you drop it off.
Yeah.
Well,
We
at
do
least
work.
that guarantees a quick pickup.
And they can they can spend money fixing it. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Now, I have, I don't know if either of you read the local paper, but there has been...
You read the paper?
Mark, he's a
Yes,
doctor.
every morning I read the paper over a cup of espresso.
Can I, like the actual paper with
Yes, the
that's made of paper,
the
that's printed?
newspaper, yes. It's delivered to my door. I go out.
Who are you?
Well, as I was saying, there has
Sure.
been an outbreak of diseased dogs in the city, and I'm a little concerned
Guilty.
from what you're saying.
Guilty.
Yeah.
So even if they have communicable diseases, you still...
We don't want to get those.
I'm already sick. I can't get sicker.
Mark
Mark has
you get
been
sick all the time.
Yeah, Mark's been sick since I have known him.
Right, but never sick enough to see a doctor, it seems. So once again, I'm sensing some avoidance. You know, maybe this sickness
Okay.
is your way of getting out of dealing with your
Okay.
partner.
I don't know
and
if you noticed this. There was a lot of sniffling when we came in, and then
It went away. It went away when we changed the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's very true.
I'm going to tell you a true story
Okay.
from my childhood.
Okay.
This actually happened to me.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm very tall and very thin.
Mm-hmm.
And people with my body type have this.
Yet he still wears stripes that go this way. I'm like, what are you doing?
Who cares?
Well, their stripes can either be slimming or widening, I think is Clark's point about the stripes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine.
But finish your story, please.
Okay, yeah. I guess I should finish it because you're obviously very interested in the point of my story and not what the storyteller is wearing.
Okay, we'll reserve our comments.
Okay.
Please finish your story.
Anyway, I was going to school. I was going to go catch the bus. Everybody had already left, and I had noticed that I was having trouble breathing. Turns out that one of my very long, thin lungs had collapsed, just come loose from the inside of the rib cage and had collapsed. I was breathing with one lung. Okay, fast forward. It's weeks later. And I've had a tube placed in between some ribs. It's very painful. Remember, these are doctors doing this.
Doctors.
And then the doctor
Yes.
came up to me and said, how are you feeling today? And then ripped the tube out just without any warning. And I screamed. It hurt so bad. And that was the last time I ever saw a doctor because they are liars.
Well,
He hurt me. And now my husband's asleep. Yeah, that's how interested in my life he is.
I've heard this story before.
oh, right.
Okay.
Every dinner party
He
we
has
have,
a-
this story comes out while people are eating.
You tell this at dinner parties. So there's a party that wants people to know this story. Is it that are you worried about other people overly trusting doctors, or do you just like the attention that you receive when you tell the story?
I mean, I like it when we're at a big table and everyone's looking at me. I like that. Sure.
He's got a Facebook group where they just shit talk doctors.
An anti-doctor Facebook group.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but
That's interesting.
just-
Now, us doctors have some anti-patient Facebook groups. I didn't know there were any anti-doctor Facebook groups.
You have
That's
what?
Fascinating.
He
You
has
have what?
Oh, nothing. We just sometimes complain about our patients to each other, you know. vent.
It's true.
We
I've
have
seen
to-
his page. It's
we have
very
to-
extensive. He's one
Wait,
of the more
you-
active users.
How did you get on there? You're an accountant.
He's got a VPN.
You're not a doctor. Oh.
I've-
Do you create fake Facebook profiles for yourself for their false professions?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Facebook is about anyway, right? It's not who's
No,
real.
it's in their contract that everything you say on there is truthful.
Okay.
So you're voiding their user agreement that you sign and agree to. It's in their terms and conditions.
Unless it's a political ad, right? 'Cause
No,
then
they
you-
don't allow those either to be false.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, that's-
Yes. You can't lie on Facebook.
Clark, he reads newspapers.
I trust
so-
everything he says. He's a doctor.
Yeah.
Of course I trust him.
Well.
I feel, I have to admit, I feel like I'm in a bit of an ethical dilemma.
Because you can't say the things you need to continue saying about Clark and I that you have already been saying and posting about?
It's not that. I'm worried that maybe you told me something, and here we are in a confidential space, and yet I know that you've violated a contract that you signed
This
illegally.
confidential space that
Committed
is
a
only
crime.
confidential for a few more minutes, and then once we leave, you're going to get online and start posting.
I don't use names on the Facebook group.
Wait a minute, Mark. What are some of the stuff?
Well,
that
for
has
example,
been said
he
about
refers
us?
to us, and this is how he hides our names. He flips our first letter. So instead of you being Clark, you're Mark. Instead of me being Mark, I'm Clark. So it's Mark and Clark.
I see.
And that's how he refers to us.
No one would know.
It is different.
Yes, because I'll say
That's
Clark the accountant.
Right.
Mark the interior designer. Everyone knows.
Yeah, because then it'd be like, I don't know, Mark, that's an interior designer. I know Clark, that
Exactly.
is. Yeah,
Exactly.
that makes sense to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Clark.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I was looking forward to maybe sharing another moment that we agreed on.
We've had 3. Let's not push it.
Well, that's true. We have had 3.
This is the most. By the way, I just want to say, this is. We've had some breakthroughs today. We've not
That's
agreed on
good.
anything
Good.
since we've gotten married.
Well,
Except,
nothing
well,
until
we agreed on
today.
going to counseling.
Yes,
Yeah.
see?
So that
That's
was
an agreement,
one.
even though Mark did set up the appointment and make the phone call and supply the insurance information. You both still came together to seek out help.
I just don't know who your side on. You keep switching sides.
I'm not on anyone's side.
Okay, but there's moments where I feel like you're on my side, and then there's moments I feel like you're on Mark's side.
Oh, I'm not on anyone's side.
I'm getting that now.
That's what you're feeling, is
Yes.
me not being on anyone's
Right
side.
now. No, yeah.
His
Well, no,
big thing is loyalty. He loves loyalty.
Yeah.
Well, who
heaven
do- who
forbid.
doesn't
Thank
love
you.
loyalty?
Yes,
Am
that's
I
why I
right?
like dogs so much.
Dogs are very loyal. Do you feel Mark is loyal?
I haven't cheated on you. I haven't stolen. I haven't
Not physically.
mistreated your family. I haven't.
Not
What-
physically.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Not physically.
He's an emotional terrorist.
Well, we don't have
So he doesn't.
that much
so,
time
for example,
left. But
he doesn't cheat on me, but he'll look at people. He'll talk about them in front of me, like,
Oh, right in front of you.
Yeah, look at the pecs on that one. Or
Oh.
when it comes to family stuff, he just shits on my family, and then he doesn't steal things from me, but he'll hide them. He hides them.
Well, good hide and seek is just like childhood fun.
Oh, so it's a bit of a, it's kind of like foreplay.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, foreplay. What do you call it? But there's no sex that's after it.
Well, now you did.
It's
did.
for work.
It did sound as though you're losing interest in the.
I just want the other things to be in order before we go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, we need to fix so much stuff before we start focusing on that part of our marriage.
On the semen.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. That is true. It is good to have a level of intimacy established
I just- Mark,
before we
I wish
taste
Mark-
each other's semen.
Thank you. I wish Mark would know. I don't care what it tastes like.
Okay.
It's not, I'm not letting
What?
it sit in my mouth.
do you
I'm
hear
just
this?
I am
swallowing.
hearing this.
He doesn't care what it tastes like.
What?
He's happy to have it in his mouth no matter how it tastes.
Well,
It doesn't matter to me.
Because it's from you, Mark.
Yeah.
That's what makes that semen special, is that it's from you. It's not about how it tastes.
and you know what? I don't care what Clark Seaman's texture is like either. Even if it's like kind of guacamole-ish.
It is. It's very.
See?
It's chunky.
I don't like guacamole,
It's
and
chunky.
I never get it with my.
It's
my-
very good for you.
Yeah,
Like, you know how
It
some
is
people
fatty.
have like you know how some people have like fast swimmers and some have slow swimmers. I've got chunks.
Chunky swimmers. you have thick semen.
Yeah, they don't have tails. It's just little heads just sitting there.
Wow. Well, that's great.
But you're a
You know-
doctor. I just feel like I can share this.
Yes, you might just need to drink more water, kind of loosen up the semen. But it sounds like Mark is okay with your semen, as chunky as it might be. Even if you came out little sugar cubes, it sounds like Mark would be okay
You've
with
got
that.
that's very similar, by the way.
Sugar cubes?
Yeah, but like
It has corners?
well, no, it doesn't have corners, but like the size, like the clumps are that size. Yeah, it's painful.
Oh, I bet if you put it.
It hurts to come. Is what I'm saying. But I'm willing to do it. If Mark's willing to do it, I'm willing to do it. I'll do it.
Wow.
Do you not enjoy coming because it hurts?
Yeah, yes, it hurt. It's not enjoyable for me to. Yeah.
Oh.
I saw
When he
I
screams,
stop
it's
myself
real.
before climax every time.
Oh my.
Yeah. He gets very punchy. And he'll kick. Yeah.
Well, now, so would you be interested in a sexual relationship with Mark that didn't involve you ejaculating?
No, I'm saying is I would ejaculate for Mark if Mark is willing to.
But just for Mark's benefit.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course it would be just for. I'm not getting any benefit out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, is it important to you that Clark ejaculates?
Well, he doesn't have to. I mean, if he doesn't want to.
Yeah. Sometimes we just do.
Yes.
Sometimes we just do like ass play. It's,
Okay, good. I think that's very healthy. And
Sometimes I just run around the apartment with my mouth open.
okay.
we'll blindfold each other and we just run around with our mouths open, and it's just like, what's gonna go in my mouth?
See, now this is a
What is
side
that?
to
What's
your.
that in my mouth?
Dangerous game to play.
Yeah.
This
we
is
play
a
it.
side to your relationship that you have yet to
guess-
expose me to. This is a really beautiful side to
Really?
the two of you. Absolutely.
Wow.
I will
You-
say I do enjoy that.
It sounds
that's
so
fun.
loving and intimate.
Sometimes though we're on different floors of the house, we never find each other. But when we do find each other, it's we'll wipe away the blood of the
Yeah.
other blunt objects we've hit, and then we just go
We
at
comfort
it.
each
Oh,
other.
this-
Yeah,
And then we start all over.
we cry and come and cry and come.
See, that sounds so beautiful. That is exactly what love should be. A series of perpetual crying and coming.
That's marriage, if you think about it.
That is marriage.
You know what?
And
That's not in the contract.
you know what? Maybe we need to amend that contract.
Can we do that?
Coming, crying, coming, crying. Well, I'm not a notary.
Oh,
But you know what? I think we really made a lot of progress
I
today.
feel very good.
I do. I feel, even though I'm
That's
sitting on this couch.
wonderful.
I mean, right,
Well-
Clark?
Return that couch. by the way.
It was a $5,000 couch.
Wow.
I cannot return it. I bought it from a dealer.
Well, then I
But
love it.
That's. I know you don't love it, but
No, I gotta support the furniture dealers, the sofa dealers. I've gotta support them.
They work hard.
okay. Well, that's. I'd rather you not pander, though. I already know that you don't like the couch, so there's no need to act like you like it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not worried about my couch. Thank you so much for coming in today. I think we made
Thank you, Doctor.
tremendous progress, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.
I can't wait to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. If this seemed like fun, January 17th, I'm doing an audio-based content jam where anyone and everyone can come be a guest on the podcast. It'll be in the Loft, January 17th at 8 p.m. And stick around for I Love You, Sheila, Kansas, coming up in just about 15 minutes. All right. Thank you so much for coming, guys. And thanks to Jones Kablinski up there in tech.
You're welcome.